It's so sad, isn't it? Poor people can't even take a day off work. It's hard to look at someone so shabby. I really feel for their son, not being able to choose his parents. Poor people should just stick together. Please, don't come near me. I arrived at my son's sports event in my work clothes. Then, one of the mom friends made a harsh comment towards me. I could feel everyone's eyes on me. Little did they know who I really was. My name is Cindy. I'm 35 years old. I live with my husband and son. Recently, we went through a big change. Due to my husband's job, we moved to the city. I had moved when we got married, but moving with a family was harder than I expected. Unpacking, setting up furniture and appliances, sorting out utilities, changing the address on my driver's license, the days just fly by. Especially tough was taking care of my son, Chester, while moving. Chester, ever so curious, tries to go off on his own. He doesn't care that it's an unfamiliar place. Hey, where are you going? To the nearby supermarket. You went there yesterday, right? What will you do without any money? Well, it's boring at home. Did you finish setting up your room? You haven't opened all the boxes yet, have you? Not yet, but do that first. Mom's heading to the school now, so have it done by the time I get back, okay? Yeah. Just once is enough for a year. I always tell you that, don't I? Today, I have to go to the elementary school for Chester's transfer process. I always try to be on time, but this morning was so hectic I ended up running to the school. As I neared the school gate, I caught my breath before entering. Walking into the staff room, more than half of the desks were empty, probably because of classes. It's been a while since I've in a staff room. Brings back memories of my school days. Feeling a bit nervous, I checked the seating chart for Chester's teacher. That's when a woman approached me. Can I help you with something? I'm looking for my son's teacher's desk. Oh, it's that one in the corner. Thank you. As I was about to head over, the woman continued. Excuse me, you're new here, right? Looking for a teacher? Do you have a child at this school? Yes, I'm Cindy. We recently moved nearby. I'm here for my son Chester's enrollment. He'll be in 4th grade. Oh, is that so? I'm Sissy. My son is also 4th grade. Maybe they'll be in the same class. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Though we exchanged greetings, I couldn't help but notice Sissy's expression. Was it my imagination? She seemed to scrutinize me from head to toe as if scoring me. Was there something on my clothes? Or a stray gray hair, perhaps? Then Sissy spoke up. By the way, did you buy that outfit at a dollar store? This? No, it's not from there. Wearing that to school, it's pitiful for your son, Chester, isn't it? He would want his mom to always look nice. I see. This was the first time someone had been so harsh with me. It was a big blow, especially since I was already exhausted. Looking closely, I noticed Sissy was dressed in high-end brands. Unfazed, she continued. There's a bathroom down the hall. Why don't you look at yourself in the mirror? You'll understand what I mean. With that, she left the staff room. I sighed with relief. Then, Chester's teacher approached me. You're Cindy, right? Yes, I'm your son's teacher. Looking forward to working with you. The teacher seemed calm and kind. Sissy you were just talking to, she's quite a character, isn't she? Unable to affirm or deny, I just laughed it off. She's the PTA president, known around here as the leader of the mom group. Is that so? Yes, she often comes to school without much reason. Seems like she's just showing off her branded clothes and bags. The teacher's troubled expression was memorable. Being a school teacher must be tough. Not only do they have to take care of students, but also handle parents. Anyway, I need to be careful around Sissy from now on, I thought to myself. The paperwork went smoothly and I headed home. The next day, I rode my bike to the nearby supermarket. Eggs were on the sale today. As I parked my bike, I unfortunately spotted Sissy getting out of a taxi. I quickly looked away, but it was too late. Sissy briskly approached me. "Oh, isn't that Cindy?" "Hello, thank you for yesterday." She was dressed head to toe in brand names again today. Without intending, I wore the same outfit as yesterday. I thought it wouldn't matter since I was just going to the supermarket and didn't know many people yet. But she immediately began her fashion critique. "Excuse me, are you wearing the same clothes as yesterday?" "Yes." "I'm embarrassed. It's been hectic with the move." "That's just an excuse, isn't it? Can't you dress a bit more decently?" I was lost for words at Sissy's audacity. I may only earn $3,000 a year, but I never skimp on style. My husband, a CEO, always says that first impression count. Wait, 3,000? As I stood there speechless, she continued. "Make sure you dress up for next week's sports event. You don't want to be ridiculed, and it affects your child's education too." With that, she clicked her heels and disappeared into the supermarket. I didn't go inside, but instead rode my bike to another supermarket. Everyone has people they dislike. I believe in keeping a distance from such people in interpersonal relationships. While thinking about dinner, I headed to the supermarket. A week later, it was suddenly the day of Chester's sports event. I woke up early and started making his lunch. I planned to pack all of Chester's favorites. Chicken nuggets, sausages, sandwiches. I decided to ignore nutritional balance just for today. Imagining Chester's happy face, I diligently packed the lunch. Then, I noticed my mobile phone vibrating. Who could it be this early in the morning? It was a call from work. I had a bad feeling. I answered immediately. My hunch was right. There was a problem at work, and it seemed too much for my subordinates to handle alone. I quickly got ready and left for work. Thanks to my subordinates' prompt contact, we were able to solve the problem quickly. But the sports event had already started. They were probably doing free throws in basketball by now. I rushed home, packed the lunch, and headed to the school. I didn't change my clothes. Rather than wasting time on that, I wanted to watch Chester do his best, even if it was just for a second longer. I arrived at the field, out of breath. The sports event was in full swing. As I was moved by the children's performance, a familiar voice called my name. "Cindy!" I turned around to see the last person I wanted to meet, Sissy. "Hello." Sissy looked at me, frowning. She was decked out in brands again today. "Is that work clothes?" "Yes, there was a problem at work this morning, so I had to go in. I didn't have time to change. I should go now." As I tried to leave, she wouldn't let me. "Wait a minute, work clothes? What kind of nerve do you have? Unbelievable!" Her mocking laughter echoed. I saw men in suits approaching from the VIP area. Sissy seemed unaware. She continued to tirade against me. "Poor people can't even take a day off work. How sad. It's hard to watch someone so shabby. Your son, unable to choose his parents, must be pitiful. Poor people should just stick together. Please don't come near me." Her loud words drew the attention of those around us. Everyone was looking our way, whispering among themselves. I was thinking about how to handle this situation. That's when I was approached by some men from the VIP area. A member of the parliament I often saw on street posters. "President Cindy, good work out there." "Thank you." This morning must have been tough, but as expected of a president, resolving the issue so quickly. It was a team effort. I couldn't have done it alone. "Are you here for a promotional activity today?" "Haha, no, my son goes to this school." "Your son? I didn't know that. My apologies." I had met him as part of a promotional campaign. Hearing our conversation, Sissy looked confused. And for a good reason. She had pegged me as a poor person, but in reality, I'm a president. My husband is an executive at Sharon Doll, a world-renowned apparel company in New York. I'm the president of that company. Our annual turnover is $500,000. We had recently moved here from the heart of New York. I'm a bit shy to say this, but we fall into the category of what one would call celebrities. The work clothes I'm wearing are a new product from Sharon Doll, designed to revolutionize work attire by combining style and functionality. It took about 3 years to develop, and it's a product we are proud of. It's been making a buzz in Japan recently with extensive promotions. We hired a popular young actor as the model and advertised through TV commercials, magazines, and social media. It should be quite well known, but Sissy, only interested in established brands, didn't know about our company. The crowd started whispering. I heard people saying, "Isn't that Sharon Doll's new product?" Furthermore, rumors were spreading that Sissy, despite wearing branded clothes, was ignorant of the latest trends. Overwhelmed, Sissy quickly left the scene. I was bombarded with questions about the new product by other parents, but I left it to my subordinates and went to find Chester. I found him stretching, preparing for his turn. "Chester, do your best!" I shouted, making sure my voice wasn't drowned out by the surrounding noise. Quickly, Chester noticed and waved back. I managed to see his goal kick. He looked so pleased with himself. Watching him, my heart swelled with pride. Kids grow up so fast. That's why every moment is precious. Chester and I enjoyed lunch together, and I supported him wholeheartedly in the afternoon events. A few days later, an unexpected fact came to light. Sissy's husband's company was a client of Sharon Doll. Due to this incident, the contract was terminated. Her husband's arrogant nature became evident. The company took a huge hit, likely struggling to stay afloat in our industry. Once you get a bad reputation, it's almost impossible to recover. And Sissy's public insult to me became an issue with the education board. Someone who had heard our conversation leaked her rant. There were even videos which spread quickly on the social media. Though the faces were blurred, it was obviously Sissy and me. I tried to have it removed multiple times, but as soon as one was deleted, another appeared. I grew tired of this endless cycle. It's a true digital tattoo. Because of that video, Sissy's family lost their place in both the school and the community. They stopped attending school events and eventually moved away. Sissy's family moved away late at night, almost like they were fleeing. I later learned that Sissy hadn't only been targeting me. Apparently, she often made snide remarks to other parents who didn't wear brand-name clothes. She didn't just impose her tastes on others, she also denigrated their characters. The school and other parents had been filing complaints against her. Unintentionally, we all ended up being thanked for driving the Sissy family away. Thanks to an offer from the school and support from the community, I'm now serving as a fashion advisor for parents and children. I am thrilled to be able to use my experience and knowledge. Above all, it's great to have the chance to become closer with Chester's friends and their parents. Today, I'm hosting a session on winter outfit coordination at the local community center. I've prepared thoroughly. Though it's not my main job, I'm eager to enhance my experience. As I was eating breakfast, I noticed Chester staring at me. What's up? You've been looking at Mom? Mom, you've been really cool lately. Really? What brought this on? I didn't really understand your job before, but now I see your company's clothes on TV, and you're speaking today, right? That's right. Mom, you're amazing. My friends even say your mom is incredible. Really? That makes Mom happy. Balancing parenting and work is truly challenging. Sometimes I think about spending more time with Chester if I weren't working. But Chester seems to understand something from watching me work. It's been worth it, striving positively as a president, wife, and mother. Mom's going to keep working hard, so you do your best in your studies, Chester. Okay. Just once for an okay. We finished our breakfast with smiles.